My foot was a balloon.
How do we start this off? I had a great transition last time. Tea?
Start it off.
I have tea again. So that's
Yeah. We should probably start off by saying that we're not going over the fight night.
we are not going over the fight night because we are recording this in advance.
Yeah, this is 2 days after we recorded the episode we're recording it the day we released episode 16, so
Yes.
we don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully Rosenstruck won.
I don't know. Maybe Mokai.
No one really cares.
Maybe Snell. Who cares?
Yeah, so we're not going over that.
We're not talking about no Apex cards.
Yeah.
We're talking about the greatest fight card
We want a whole episode dedicated to this.
of all. It is the greatest fight card, probably on paper, of all time.
It's better than 300.
It is better.
Unfortunate, given that
It's
they're
crazy.
back-to-back.
Well, I would say this: 300 has a lot more. You could say like star power, of guys who are rising stars. Like you have Bo Nickel, Diego Lopez, people fighting there, guys who are building themselves, and that's why they want to put them on.
Yeah.
Where this card is just fights
Killers.
that everybody wants to see.
Yeah.
And it's
Dude,
just every
the,
fight's a
song,
banger. Oh my gosh.
Jack Del, bro, I think it's better than 300
It
in
is.
pretty much
It-
every
it-
aspect.
it is, 100%.
Casual-wise and,
Well,
just in terms of the actual fight.
I know for a fact that they are going to deliver.
Yeah,
I
they
know
can't
these
not.
fights are going to deliver. There's no way they don't. Other than obviously, you get injuries, eye pokes,
yeah.
whatever the fuck. But there are a lot of stand-up fights. A lot of fights between just complete mixed martial artists. There's not a lot of room for grapple merchant fights. This is going to be. There are going to be some wars we're going to see. It's going to be awesome.
And they're just, oh my God, there's so much gravity behind them all, too.
I would also
it's not
say-
just, sick fights stylistically.
There's great stakes, and also I would say, just talking about striking, the amount of unbelievable strikers that are fighting in this card, it's you're gonna watch the best strikers on the planet fight each other. From Peter Yan, Song
so
Yadong,
excited.
Jack Della,
excited.
Michael Venom, Dustin Poirier, Sean O'Malley. It's unbelievable how this turned out. It's sick.
Why did they, do this? I feel like it's a bad look, before
Why
300.
didn't they just move one of these fights to 300?
Yeah. Or
You
just
could've.
book all of these for 300 and book everything you had on 300 for 299.
I don't even know. You could have. It's unbelievable. It really is. And by the way, 300 is still great. Still
it's
great.
still
awesome.
Second. It'd be the card of the year.
It would be, but this card just
Isn't this? Where is it? Is this
it's in
Boston?
Miami.
It's in Miami.
Yeah, dude,
For some
that's
reason I thought it was
sick.
Boston.
Honestly, dude, I love that.
Yeah,
I love that
Miami's
it's in
dope.
Miami. That's dope. But literally, there are 12 fights on this card that we are going to talk about that are just. It's unbelievable that there are 12 fights that are worth noting. We had this for UFC 296. There were a lot of great fights in the prelims. They did it again. This is unbelievable where we're at.
And
You
it's
can't
why
even
we
stop.
can't just throw this in with another fight night. Because
No.
usually it's go through the main card, here are the good prelims fights. This is the whole fucking thing needs to be talked about.
Yeah, this is this card deserves its own episode, and that's why we're doing it. And also because we're going to the Bahamas. 2 reasons. But starting off with the early prelims, the first fight that we're going to talk about, the debut of Robelis Despain versus Josh Parisian. Despain is 4-0, heavyweight, a Taekwondo world champion. 3 of his fights haven't gone past 30 seconds. 4 knockouts for a debuting heavyweight. This guy is unbelievable to start off. His highlights from 4 fights are crazy.
It sounds like he's lying, dude.
It does. It sounds like a
nah.
joke. It's 30 seconds each time? Those
just,
are unreal numbers.
Straight up, it's crazy. And he's also whenever you see a guy that big moving that quickly, everyone is oh fuck, here we go. It's like Tom Aspinall.
Yes.
Some shit where you're dude, this guy's gonna run through people.
100%. And if he's fighting on the early prelims, he could start to
Dude,
show off great.
if he
getting a
delivers-
sick knockout. Oh, he's flying up in the rankings. He's getting up there because there's already like a name there too.
He's already a must watch. This is like it's like Hamza. Remember Hamza had like 3 fights or something and got punched twice.
Yeah,
it's like the same story.
Same. And UFC debut, if he goes out there, puts on a show, and Josh Parisian's a vet. He's been around for a long time. Like that's no like
Says
just a joke. They threw him there for a reason.
Yeah,
he goes out, just completely like knocks him out in like a minute 30 seconds, which is super likely somehow. Like it would be.
Yeah, what I wonder what they don't have an over or under, but like
check. There is no way. Like check the odds on that one. What does it say?
He's minus 410, but there's no over under yet. I wonder if they'll do that and like where they'll put it. Oh, like, is it gonna be a half a round?
Half a round. No, maybe 1.5 would it be minus like 300. Minus like 500, something close to that. That'd be sick.
It's a terrible bet.
I can't wait to see that guy fight. But also on the early prelims, Michel Pereira versus Michael Olajaychik. And we've talked about Michel Pereira before. One of the most exciting fighters in the UFC. The guy could be on a pay-per-view, and I would be like, yeah, I'm in. I'm all in. He's doing those flips, all that capoeira
He's good, too.
And at 185, he just sparked some dude. It was like, who the hell did he fight? I'm blanking. But he just absolutely sparks a guy at 185, his natural weight class, and he looked great. I know exactly who it is. We saw him fight MSG.
Petrosky.
Yeah, Petrosky. Like, Pereira is freaking monster.
He's one of the most, hands down, one of the most athletic people on the planet.
100%.
He's crazy, and he just spams buttons in there, dude. He's jumping off the cage, he's doing backflips.
So much.
It's like a perfect combination of like he's fighting for the fans, but now that he's higher in the rankings, it's like he'll still throw that stuff in there, but he's like he's trying to win.
But again, you have a guy who's gonna put on a show super early into the card.
Crazy KO or something.
Seriously,
dude, I can see it.
I could visualize it right now. We could start off this card with two back-to-back superstar knockouts. Yeah. That would be insane. I don't even know what else to say about that. It's just going to be awesome to start. Like, I can't wait. It's like 6:30. I'll be like,
this episode's just gawk.
It's gawk.
Start to finish.
Dude, we're going to... the gawk is going to go crazy later down the line in this episode. But also on the early prelims, Ion Cutelaba versus Felipe Lins, which is just a great fight at light heavyweight. Cutelaba is ranked, I believe, around like 15, 14. And to have a rankings fight that early, like in the prelims, these two guys, who Cutelaba is super fun. He's a dog. He's going to go out there and swing.
Could deliver a cat. Yeah,
dude, very much. And Lins is on a win streak. Like, this is another like fight there. And again, it's not like super high stakes, but it's like, oh shit, this guy can move into the rankings, and that's on the early prelims. Like you could make an argument for that to be like a 5-round headliner at the Apex, and that's an early prelim.
100%. And
so I'm hyped for that.
It's crazy like how they put this many people on this card. Like usually you space it. It's not just like all names. It's all names and good fights. And when you have that, it's so valuable. And you have to space it out. Like let's put this at the beginning of this main card so people tune in for this, then watch the card. Or let's put it at the end of the prelims to get people on this early. This is just like it's almost like it was a mistake. Like they just loaded this up. Like every fight. Well, dude,
originally they had Ian Gary and Jeff Neal on here too, and they were like, "All right, let's move that to Anaheim."
Like that's insane.
Like it's ridiculous how we've gotten to this point.
It's too good.
It's too good. It's too
Take
good.
some away.
Dude, it's too good.
Hopefully nothing happens in the next week. It would suck if like.
Well, again, all of this is
there's so much out. Like
all this is subject to like the weight cut and everything that happens. Yeah. Like that also is the worst part of like losing fights. Is the worst part of this because we get so excited and then you never know. But, like, again, all these guys, too, are pros. They're professionals. Yeah, like, a lot of these guys aren't people who, like...
It's not Paulo Costa or anything like
that. We weren't running the risk of Paulo Costa missing weight.
Every day you wake up, you're like...
Secret juice. You never know. Yeah. But, yeah, that's a great fight on the early prelims. Now, moving to the prelims. The first preliminary fight, number 12 ranked bantamweight Pedro Munoz versus Kyler Phillips. Now, Kyler Phillips, he beat Song Yadong. In a good fight. Now, I would say Song didn't fight well.
What the
fuck? I rewatched it. He's a good-ass fighter, man. And it was a really great fight between the two. I think Song, literally after that, like just leveled up completely.
Yeah.
But, again, facing Pedro Munoz is you call him the gatekeeper, but he's the test.
He's like the standard.
He is the standard.
You gotta be better than him.
And,
if you want to get
but
to
he's
the top.
Tough as shit. So like this is not an easy fight at all for Kyler Phillips to try and get into the rankings here. Mm-hmm. And Phillips has been inactive. He's fought literally he beat Song in 2021, lost to Ronaldo like Paiva, and then just fought once a year. He's got like 2 or 3 wins in a row, and like, he's getting this opportunity. He's a great fighter, but like this is his real test. Like Pedro Munoz is the vet. He's the guy.
Yeah.
Like he's been around for so goddamn long in this division, and like it is like can you if you can beat this guy, you can move into.
And
up
it's
in the
like
rankings.
okay, let's put him with someone that's
yeah. But Kyler Phillips having a win against Song Yadong, that's pretty fucking good. And it was good. It was a good ass fight,
especially now that Song's just
the song's him, dude.
everyone.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is a great fight for the prelims. Mm-hmm. Amazing fight there. I am favoring Munoz though. I'm favoring Munoz.
Yeah, dude.
Slightly.
That's what I was gonna say. They have Kyler Phillips at minus 225.
Yeah. I like Pedro Munoz he was an underdog early last year against Chris Gutierrez, and it was Gutierrez like there was a lot of hype on him like being a potential contender, and Munoz just put him to work 30-27 him because he's that guy.
Yeah,
and
dude.
like he's smart. He finds ways to win. He's tough as shit. He's not gonna get finished. If he does, I'll be shocked.
And he's not like you don't catch him in a situation where he's like, oh fuck, like the lights are never too bright. Like remember he fought O'Malley, and I know that was. Such a bullshit ending with the eye poke and stuff, but like he came out and he was moving forward, like trying to win the fight, and he won the first round in my opinion too. Yeah. So like it's not like he's gonna come out hesitant and get like caught. Like he's gonna be there.
Well, yeah, Cheeto didn't put him away. Like he fought Cheeto and he won the first round against Cheeto.
Yeah, dude.
And it's like,
and that's 5. That was 5 rounds.
3, just 3.
Okay.
But Cheeto didn't put him away, and Pedro's tough as shit. Cheeto hits like a brick. So like.
Yeah.
That one, I like Pedro there. Like Phillips,
it's definitely closer.
Close,
than minus 225.
Definitely, but it's a great fight. Mm-hmm. Really great fight. Moving on to the next fight in the prelims. Wild, this is a prelim fight. Number 6 ranked Matej Gamrot versus number 11 Rafael Dos Anjos. This is a weird one.
Yeah,
weird fight.
I think they're both just in a weird spot.
Well. Gamrot, not to say he's on fraud watch, but it's like he has a split decision win over Arman. He got smoked by Beneil. Then he got a split decision win over Jalen Turner. And then he gets a fluke win over Rafael Fiziev, where Fiziev blows out his knee in the fight. And he's at number 6. Is he a guy who's actually good? Because the Beneil loss looks worse and worse as we keep going on. Because Beneil just got finished twice in a row. I give Gamrot a lot of props because he's tough as shit. His ground game is extremely good. He uses it so well. His jiu-jitsu and that fight with Arman, the scrambles between those two were unbelievable. Mm-hmm. But it's weird to me that RDA is getting this opportunity to fight 5 rankings.
It feels like
it's weird.
It's not like here you go RDA. It's like a punishment for Gamrot.
It is.
Like you just like after the Fiziev thing, they're kind of like, all right, if you beat him, then we would be looking at better matchups. But since that was bullshit, like you're gonna have to earn it again because that's how it is in lightweight, dude. You can't just get like a fluke win. It's not like flyweight where you beat someone like Albazi and then it's like, ooh, title shots. You gotta like earn that shit.
Yeah, and for RDA, I would say if Gamrot went out and subbed RDA, I'd be like, okay, nice job. Because RDA is still tough. But I would also argue that RDA, he hasn't won at lightweight since early 2022. He fought at lightweight in that summer. He got knocked out by Fiziev, and then he moved to welterweight. He got a win, and then he lost to Luque. I don't really know where RDA folds into this, and I would have rather have had a different matchup for Gamrot instead of RDA. And there's always there's respect for RDA because he's fought in pretty much almost everybody. He was a champ, but he's so old and he's been around for so long, and I just don't.
It's not like he's on a run again.
If Gamrot decisions him, it's just okay, cool. And I do think this has a potential to be a pretty fun fight. Me too. There could be a clinch fest at sometimes, I would say, but I would say Gamrot's a boring fighter. I don't think RDA is a boring fighter. It's just it's just a matchup that I would have preferred someone else to be fighting Gamrot, or I would have preferred someone else to be fighting RDA. Maybe you gave someone else outside the rankings at lightweight a chance. To fight RDA.
Yeah, I feel like this is an opportunity for those ones where you're whoa, he's getting that big a jump right now. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna have him fight down, have him fight someone that's coming up, not someone that's just like the.
It's like RDA, like, and it's weird because if RDA gets this win, it's like, okay, like I guess he moves to 6, and you're like, okay, like, what? And where do you go from there with RDA? Like he's like, oh, I'm gonna fight. He'll
like,
win.
I guess you give him another run.
Well, he keeps calling out Connor, but like everybody does. So like
that actually would be a nice fight because Connor would smoke him.
Connor would smoke him.
And we need that.
It would. We need a win for it. But what are the odds here? I'm probably guessing Gamrot's like -3.
Yeah, he's -345.
That sounds about right.
It feels like what else is weird about this is it's not UFC 300 where they're like, we need a spot. These guys are 2 names. Let's throw them on there. That's a good enough fight. Like it's $299. Like it's a huge card. It's already packed. Like it's not like they needed names.
No.
So like they just I don't know.
I don't know. It is what it is here. I mean, obviously I'm favoring Gamrot on this one, but like I wouldn't be shocked if RDA like pulled this out.
Because Gamrot's like super well rounded, great grappler, but RDA is kind of a similar style. Like they're both.
RDA can fight off those. Like it's all about pace.
Like, is he gonna grapple him?
I think Gamrot can put a Well, Gamrot's game is majority just setting up the grappling. He can.
But Dos Nachos is pretty fucking good at. He's good at grappling defense, dude.
Dude, if Dos Nachos can go out there and get this win,
I would love to see, dude. If RDA like knocked him out or something. That'd be super cool.
They'd be cool, but I also don't see it because Gamrot's got a good chin.
Yeah.
He's got a really good chin.
Yeah, and it's not like RDA's like the pinnacle of striking.
He's past.
He's got a decent.
Well past his fucking prime.
He's decent.
Yeah, dude, he was a champ in 2016. It's been 8 years.
I'll be excited to tune in.
But again, it's another like. There's a good fight.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Just weird.
It's a weird one.
Yeah.
But moving on to the next fight on the prelims, Kaylin Kerminera, formerly Chukagan. I don't know if there was a divorce or something. I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It was Kaylin Chukagan.
So I was looking at this. And I was like, who is this bitch? Okay.
There was a divorce. Taking on number 6 ranked Maycee Barber. Now, Maycee Barber is awesome. She is a young stud whose last fight against Amanda Ribas was sick. An absolute war. It's probably one of the best women's MMA fights I've ever seen. And like she's on a 5-fight win streak, getting off a knockout, getting this opportunity to fight the number 4 ranked. Was it not strawweight? It's I think this is flyweight. This is a really, really interesting fight here. Mm-hmm. And Chukagan hasn't fought in like 2 years since like UFC 280. So, or Kerminera, sorry. Yeah. But this could be a changing of the guard and Maycee Barber is 25, 26 years old. She's super young, very pretty. And she's awesome, man.
Got a new wave of these broads coming in that are.
Dude, these broads are hot.
Yeah.
But I am really interested to see this one because these are going to be pretty much a striking matchup too. Mm-hmm. And Maycee Barber, she got hands. So
this isn't gonna be a like jab clinch trying to get you to the ground.
I really hope not.
I don't think they're both kind of dogs.
They are.
So like, and when you put 2 dogs in the cage, they don't just like snuggle, you know.
That's true. And this again, I think we're gonna get some really good action here. Yeah. I think Barber is -2 is last I checked.
Yeah, -198.
-198. Like I would say, there's definitely money on Kerminera because of like how long she's been in there. Like she's been around for a long time. She fought Valentina Shevchenko.
Just the layoffs a little.
Layoff, yes, but I mean Barber hasn't fought since last June. So like it's been a minute since she's fought as well. I wouldn't say like.
But the layoff. Like, Jesus, the layoff affects you exponentially.
Have some tea, bro.
Make me some tea, dude. I'll have tea.
You don't have my K-Cups. Buy your own.
Dude.
Someone keeps mooking my K-Cup.
Who do you think? No, wait, what was I saying?
Something about layoffs.
Oh, yeah, thank you. That, like, it grows exponentially, the way it affects you, I think. So you're off, like, a year. Being off 2 years isn't twice as bad. It's like 3 or 4 times as bad, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I would say it's just weird. It depends sometimes.
It's just a long fucking time.
That is.
Like, a year is like, with the camp before the fight, you're really only, like, not in a camp for 8 months. 2 years is like a fucking long ass time.
Yeah. And that's also why Barber's the favorite. Yeah. But, you know, she she got a split decision that she did not deserve last year too, but then she went out and knocked out Amanda Ribas. So like that's, you got to take the good and the bad here with this, where it's like okay, she got a robbery win and then she just KO'd someone who I think is really talented.
Yeah.
So this is a test. This is another test for Barber, see if she's really that good. And I don't know. She's primed to be a superstar. So we'll see what happens there.
Every good card has a good girls fight too.
You need one. You need one.
You need one banger.
That is the last of the women's MMA fights for this card. But now we get into some serious fucking matchups. Number 5 ranked heavyweight Curtis Blades versus number 7 ranked Jailton Almeida. Whoa,
yeah.
Dude. This is a great fucking fight.
Dude, Jailton Almeida went from fucking main event, that snoozer decision. They were like, oh, how will this affect him, And they're like, he's on the prelims.
He's on the prelims. Well, I think he would be on a pay-per-view on any other card. This fight would be on a pay-per-view to anyone. But this is a perfect matchup to see if Almeida is really that guy. Because Blades is the most credentialed wrestler at heavyweight other than John. And I think he's the most takedowns in a heavyweight fight, most control time. And Almeida, his whole thing is just complete dominance on the ground.
Yeah.
He had 20-something minutes of control time against Derek Lewis.
There's no striking.
Well, that's
striking.
This is someone who should be able to stop the takedown and more or less put Almeida in situations he hasn't been in yet in the cage. So if Almeida has any striking, he's got to show it. And Blades has hands too. Mm-hmm. So this is one where I'm kind of favoring Blades.
I think Almeida has shown absolutely nothing on the feet, and Blades has something.
Yes,
it's something versus nothing.
It is,
and I also think that it's gonna be that fight where with Derek, once Almeida got him to the ground, it was like, oh, but this, if Almeida sits on him the whole time, that's impressive.
That's way more impressive.
It'll be like, damn, he's doing that to Curtis Blades, not just oh, fucking grab him.
If Almeida goes out there and he stops Curtis Blades, whether it be by submission, whether it be by ground strikes, I don't care. If he does that, then all of a sudden you're like, yep, this guy's a fucking title contender. Him versus Aspinall for the interim strap, right away. That's what I would book. So this is huge for Almeida. And for Blades, too, because Blades got knocked out by... the freaking Russian. It's a motherfucker.
Volkov?
Not Volkov. Scary motherfucker.
The guy who fought Tom.
Yeah, the guy. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm fucking blank. I'm slow today. Maybe it was the beers I had.
It's the sleepy tea, dude.
It's not the sleepy tea. It was the Guinness I had an hour ago.
Right, well, regardless, he's on fraud watch right now, Almeida. If he gets knocked out by Curtis Blades, well, Curtis Blades is fucking good. That's the other thing. He's number 5 for a reason. He's a good ass fucking fighter, and man, this is just this is all the stakes.
This is all the stakes for this one here, and
his whole
I'm taking Blades. I think Blades is just Almeida's. He subbed Rosenstruck. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything.
I don't put Blades that far ahead of Rosenstruck.
I do. Blades
grappling wise, but striking wise, and I don't know.
Well, he has the grappling to
just older
to stay
too.
Up.
He's been around for a while.
He's been knocked out by dude. He got knocked out by everybody.
That's what I mean. And if he loses this, then it's everyone above you has fucked you up.
Yeah.
And he's old.
There's nowhere for him to go. But I do think he'd win. I don't know, but
I think Almeida might be a fucking fraud on the
feet.
Dude, I'm the pro at the fake the wrestler with the fake hands, but I don't even have usually it's because I see them just trying to hit that overhand. Almeida hasn't even tried to do that, dude. There's no data.
Dude, there's nothing. It's a body kick and a shot. It's a body kick, a shot, and he's got you.
Crazy.
And it's over.
I can't even call him a fraud because he's never thrown a punch. What if he just goes out there and he's like. He fucking pieces him up.
Dude, if he puts it on Blades on the feet,
if he KOs him...
Well, it changes the narrative. Oh shit, this guy's the truth.
We're either going to be laughing at this dude or
oh, he might be in.
Yeah.
But this brings us to the main card. And the first fight of the main card is a fight we've been calling for a long time. Number 4 ranked Peter Yan versus number 7 ranked Song
Yadong.
Yadong. Here we go, dude. this is the fight.
This is to get him. This is to get him in the picture. If you beat Peter Yan, does not matter where you are in the rankings or what streaks or what, bro. Dude. He's up there. Like people are gonna start saying his name.
I'm gonna say this. Like, this fight is probably between everyone on this card is the best fight between the two most complete mixed martial artists. Between Yan and Song both have everything.
I 100% agree.
And this one is going to be a crazy good fight between these two.
Dude.
Yan, he's gotten screwed with the knee. You can make an argument he could still be champ. Got screwed with the knee against Aljo, lost the split decision that he should have won, then got a split against O'Malley that he should have won, and then he got robbed. Like, he had a tough go of it. He's had a long layoff, and Song has just been killing dudes.
I know.
He's just been killing.
I hate when I see the Instagram posts. It's like these fighters that are were staples on these losing streaks. It's like Tony Ferguson, Peter Yan. I'm like, it is so different. He's on a 5-fight losing streak, but he's also 4-1 on that losing streak.
Well, yeah. I think he's 1-4 in his last 5.
And he should be.
And he beat Corey Sandhagen definitively. And then, by the way,
yeah, dude, people forget about that.
He put up, I rewatched the Merab fight, and Merab won every round, but Yan didn't just let him. Yan fought. Yan fought pretty damn hard. He fought pretty goddamn well too. But Merab's just the Merab right now, and between him and Song, I think the only thing that separates it slightly is Song's power. How hard he hits. Because Sandhagen even said...
hits hard too, but...
Well, Sandhagen said himself that Song hit him harder than anybody else in the division. It's going to be super close between these two. And I don't know, who's the favorite?
Yan.
Yan's the favorite?
Dude,
that's
they
fair.
they gave Song a -150 against Ricky Simone, dude. Yeah. They're not giving him a favorite over Yan.
I think so. The biggest thing that I've seen watching through Song's fights is he doesn't react super well to feints. Like Sandhagen kind of messed him up a little bit with feints, and if Yan, with his boxing, with how he fights, if he just keeps feinting, he's not gonna finish. Song's got a fucking granite chin. I doubt he gets to finish. Yeah. But Yan has a better chance of getting a decision win than I think Song does, but Song has to put it on him early.
Well, that's the thing. Song, starts kind of slow. He doesn't come out and put it on you. He doesn't do that. But he's not fighting so the issue with that is, in a 3-round fight, you don't start fast. You lose the first round. You have to win the second 2 or finish the guy if you want to win. But with Yan, he does it the same way. He comes out kind of slow. So, it's the first round between two, Floyd Mayweather type people that are going to come out and just kind of, read. So I could see a touchy, first round where you're 10-9 Song, you landed 2 more jabs or something, and then 2 and 3 it picks up.
Dude, but I also think there's a chance that they just stand and trade, and it'll be fucking sick if they do that. That would be awesome.
Bro, what worries me about this fight, too, is, Song's coming up, and, if Yan was coming off a win, I would say, I would fully back Song. Just, it scares me that he's so good, maybe the best, besides, Merab, maybe the best in this division. And he's coming off, 3 losses or whatever, 1-4. He's got, it almost feels like he has to get a win here. But I want to take Song, dude. He hasn't shown any weakness in the last couple
This
fights.
is one where it's I don't know. This is I don't know where I'm taking this one. I understand slightly favoring Yan.
Yeah.
Do you really want to stand and trade with Song? I don't think you do.
Yan's boxing is so good.
Oh, this
and
is
he's so tricky, but also the trips and shit. Song doesn't really get caught with that type of shit.
No, Song is pretty good trips himself.
That's what they're they mirror each other,
dude. I'd say Song's grappling. I'm not saying he's better, but I think he's straight wrestling. He's stronger.
He's stronger.
Well, his physique is ridiculous. He's probably got the best physique.
Dude, I don't know how he makes
that weight.
Makes 35.
Dude, I don't even know. But I'd say he's also is he taller? I think he's a little just naturally bigger than Jan. Jan's not the biggest guy in the world.
I don't know. Yeah, Jan's tiny.
Well, on ESPN, it should be. They'll give you height and weight. I don't know. This one is.
Yeah, the song's 5'7", Jan's 5'6", so same reach.
Same. Jesus Christ!
This might be a split decision.
I could see it going either way.
They fight 10 times, one guy wins 5 times.
This is an unbelievable fight.
It was originally on the fucking
I was pissed
prelims,
when this was on the
dude.
prelims. I was like, move this. I was like, either move it to 300 or move it on the main card.
This has got to be the fight I'm maybe most excited for on the whole card.
This is the fight I'm most excited.
This is my main event.
And we still got and by the way, the other fights I'm juiced for as well.
Dude, I'm already
so
this if you ended it here and that was the main event, this would be a sick fucking. It could be a card. This could be a card.
This could be. You could do a fight
Almeida,
night.
Song Yidong,
Dude,
Jan.
you could do a fight night in Singapore and make that the main event. I'm in. I'm all in.
Yeah.
So that's sick.
And then we have another card right after. It's 2 cards, dude.
This is unbelievable. But
Jesus.
Dude, this is a Song Yidong podcast. We gotta rock with
dude,
them.
yeah, I know. Like,
we gotta rock with
I will say, like,
You're not so fucking good, dude.
I have thought so high of Jan for so long. Like, I want to choose
put
him.
me on to him. You were like, yo, this guy's legit. I was like, all right.
Song or?
Song. You were like, this guy's legit. I'm like, all right. And then
he's my
Corey fight,
boy,
like,
dude.
Well, the biggest thing with him, I think the world of Corey Sandhagen. I think Sandhagen is a top tier fighter. You can argue that he's best bantamweight in the world. And Song and him went to war for 4 rounds.
Yeah, split 2-2.
Split 2-2. Like.
And then they called it.
I
would have won $100.
Yeah, but like that's where they're like, okay, Song went to war with Corey.
In Corey's game too.
Yeah.
It's not like he like threw him around and he stood in front of Corey like Corey wanted him to do.
Yeah, that was
almost beat him.
Yeah, I mean that was a great fight. So, I like this is tough.
And so did Jan.
Yeah,
we're at 35 minutes right now.
Oh Jesus! All right, next fight on the pay-per-view, number 4 ranked welterweight Gilbert Burns is taking on number 11 ranked Jack Della Maddalena. Gilbert's coming off a tough loss. He got decisioned by Bilal. Tough. It's a tough way to lose.
Injuries, man.
He got hurt in that first round, and then he just couldn't recover. If he was healthy, and also he was being an activity merchant, he needed to just take a little bit less time.
Yeah, dude. Was it a money thing, or was he just
to save the card for the co-main because Charles pulled out? They're like, oh, let's have a co-main event, and whatever. But you could argue that if Gilbert took that fight on a different time, he'd be next in line for the title shot and would have it.
And before that, he's looking great, bro. Who'd he fight after Hamzat?
After Hamzat, he smoked Neil Magny.
Yeah, that was...
And then he beat the shit out of Masvidal, sent his ass to retirement.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and it was so... I just remember he was chilling in there. He was just like, dude,
he was beating the shit out of him.
Man.
Facing Jack Della has got hands, man. Jack Della has some of the crispest boxing at welterweight. Yeah. And the only thing here is if Gilbert uses his grappling, like... If he has to, like, more or less, like, he has to involve it early because Jack Della has shown that he's not the greatest off his back. And he's been almost caught in a few subs. He's unbelievable on the feet. These guy's got ridiculous striking. He's more than willing to stand in the pocket and trade with you. Doesn't give a fuck. His nose is bent sideways. He does not care.
Dude, that shit's diagonal.
That shit ain't breathing.
But Gilbert is not the guy you want to stand with in the pocket either.
No. Gilbert will rock.
Hamzat knows that.
Hamzat's got a fucking...
He got dropped by...
Yeah. Hamzat's got a big-ass fucking head. Got hit with everything under the kitchen sink. How he lived, I don't know. But Gilbert hit him with probably the meanest overhand right I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. So... This is just a clash here, and for Della to get this opportunity is huge for him because this is a win that, he's number 4 now, and this is a legitimate win, and I will say Gilbert has kind of struggled against not conventional, but like, just like fundamental strikers. Like, he struggled against Dan Hooker down at when he was at 155.
That was so long ago.
I know it was long ago, but like,
yeah,
styles make fights, and even against Kamaru, it's like, because Kamaru, when he just like
Straight
sat
jab.
there hitting him with the jab, keeping distance, and Bilal, he just jabbed him to death. So this one, I don't know. What's the odds on this one here?
They have Della as the favorite.
What's -1?
Minus 122.
This is a pick'em. Definitely a pick'em.
Yeah, and dude, like, it's been enough time, I think, since Gilbert's last fight, where I think, like if this was a quick turnaround, I'd be like, I don't know what Gilbert's coming in there because he's injured. Yeah. It's been a long time. Like, I think he's ready. And, bro, if you think about it, like, he lost to Usman, and he was the only one that didn't get lapped by Usman. Yeah. Like, and obviously Leon. But, like, he's been around for a minute. And, like, he lost to Hamzat.
Which is...
Barely.
Barely.
Like, you could argue that he's just, like...
He's one of the guys.
Yes, he's one of the guys. And, like, Della's good. And, like, he beat Kevin Holland. Mm-hmm. And Kevin Holland had a whatever night, but he beat him. Mm-hmm. And I think Gilbert's a big step up. And, honestly, I'm favoring. I'm leaning towards Gilbert.
I'm taking Della.
Yeah.
I'm taking Della because I rewatched the Kevin Holland fight, and I just think that in those situations, in like even close to the clinch, getting in the pocket, you just do not want to be in the pocket with this fucking guy because he doesn't give a fuck. He'll eat it, and he will throw. Dude, he'll throw an elbow in the middle of the clinch. He'll throw like his body work is ridiculous.
He's confident too.
He's so calm.
He's not like he gets in there and it's like he's never been hit in the face before.
Well,
like he's just like doesn't give a fuck.
I'm always not saying I always back guys, but it's like there's something I always look at with guys in their calm demeanor, like the way Topuria with Aspinall and Della. His personality is shit. He doesn't give a fuck. He'll take fights on short notice. He does not care, and like in there, he's just like super calm.
Yeah,
he's super chill. Like he's down to just trade and throw with whoever the fuck is there. And literally after Kevin Holland fight, he's like people are booing. He's like, "Thanks for the booze. I don't really care."
Yeah, and
like that's it. He didn't call anyone out. It's like I respect that. And do you know who he did call out actually? Shavkat. He is the only guy that has ever called out Shavkat in this entire fucking division. He's like, if I beat Gilbert, I would like... He literally, like, so calmly in an interview, he's like, I'd like to fight Shavkat. No one else has called him out. I'd like to fight him. People say he's the best. I'd like to prove that. Yeah. He goes out there, gets this win, have him fight Shavkat for the #1 contender fight.
That's
my pick.
Before he's up there, there's no one else up at the top that's... He's not, like, a complete fighter to me. In the way his grappling and his kicks. And, like... When you look at the top of welterweight, it's not like there's guys up there that are just like, yeah, I'm pretty good at boxing. Like, the last dude up there was Masvidal that was good at boxing, and he got dogged by Colby.
Got worked.
Like, I mean, maybe he gets through Gilbert, and you're right, bro. Like, I could see him putting it on Gilbert and, like, getting a quick finish. But I think Gilbert's just an overall better fighter, and in a 3-round fight, I just think Gilbert's got it.
Well, we agree to disagree, but that's another.
But you're right though. This is a pick'em, and we'll move on. But like in terms of the card in general, bro, this card is great for betting because it's just like
very much.
It's just pick a guy.
Yep.
Like this is one where we say all this background shit, but like Matt's like, dude, that guy looks scary and bets 5 on him and he'll win. You know what I mean? Like you could just pick these guys, dude. A lot of these are 50-50.
So many, and I'm all in on all of them.
Me too.
I can't wait.
Me too.
But to the third fight in the pay-per-view, what was originally the co-main, but now the third fight. Number 13 ranked Kevin Holland is fighting the debut of Michael Venom Page. Michael Venom Page might be the most famous fighter outside of the UFC. Has the most ridiculous, insane highlight reel ever.
It's the TikTok highlight reel. It's the shit you see on TikTok.
You've seen that clip of a guy hitting someone with a spinning fucking wheel kick, breaking his face, and then throwing a Pokemon ball at him, and then doing the fucking thing. Yeah, that's him.
He's a goof.
Michael Venom Page is the definition of excitement.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a perfect dance partner in Kevin Holland. They're going to stand and trade. This is going to be great.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I feel like Kevin's like a little too good.
Yeah,
like I almost wanted to see him fight someone he's short. Like he's used to being way longer than guys and being the guy who's controlling the range. Kevin's huge, dude, and he crosses the range so quickly with his punches. Like, I could see Kevin just like him bouncing in and out, and Kevin boom boom KO.
The odds are closer in this one, right?
Yeah, they have it -150 plus 124. MVP's the underdog.
Yeah,
which he should be the underdog for sure.
So I've done just doing some basic research on MVP. He is 36 years old, and he, like, his record, not to say it's padded, but he's 20-2, but he had fought a good amount of guys who are cans.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he's
in
fucking
Bellator.
Bellator.
He's in Bellator, you know? It is what it is. He was in a dog shit promotion. So there is a little bit of like, all right, has this guy really fought anybody? And he has lost he's lost
Douglas
2 fights in
Lima,
Bellator.
dude.
He lost to Douglas Lima. Douglas Lima's a good fighter.
But that's the thing. It's like, it's not like he's Chandler where he had a war with Eddie in Bellator. Eddie comes over as a champ, and it's like, okay, this guy might be good.
Patricio, Pitbull, Chandler fought everybody.
Michael Page, he hasn't really fought anyone like you said, and then he fights Douglas Lima, who's like pretty fucking good, and he gets slapped.
Well, he won the rematch, and then he lost to I think Nemkov or whatever for the belt, and then
he's good, no doubt. But it's like, are you Kevin Holland good?
I would say, like, I would not be shocked if Kevin Holland got a knockout in this one, but I would say the first fucking 2 minutes of this fight are gonna be sick.
Dude, I'm so excited. I also haven't seen Michael Venom Page not look fat yet. Like in any of the media I've seen.
Like not look. What do you mean? Like
he doesn't look good at all, dude.
Oh yeah,
anything I've seen, and like.
Oh, like
the clock's ticking.
Like he doesn't look ripped.
Yeah, he's not. It doesn't look like he's fucking cutting weight. Isn't Douglas Lima a lightweight? Like, didn't they fight at lightweight?
No. He's always been a 70.
Okay.
He's always been a 70.
Because like,
but
I just
Venom,
I don't know.
Yeah, Venom Page fights.
The clock's ticking, bro.
He fights a lot like Wonder Boy, and we saw how that Wonder Boy Kevin Holland fight went. So this is gonna be great.
Yeah,
this is gonna be great.
He's no Wonder Boy, but bro.
Dude, he could land some fucking crazy shit and knock Kevin
doesn't.
Head in the
I like it because they're both gonna stand. They're both tall. It's gonna be sick as fuck, and he's a name. So if he wins, MVP's like up there. He's pulling a Chandler. It's literally like a Dan Hooker fight.
Oh yeah,
Chandler. But I just don't. I wish they gave him someone that was like, this is a favorable matchup for MVP. I don't think it is.
It's not. I don't at all.
And like that, I think Kevin's gonna win.
I do too.
And I love Kevin, but I'm gonna be rooting for MVP, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
if a guy named MVP fucking KOs Kevin Holland,
dude, that'd be great.
It'd be so sick.
This is such a great stylistic matchup, and I favor Kevin because Kevin's more likely to knock him out than I think Venom Page is to knock him out.
Yeah.
Because Kevin's got that fucking
dome,
dude.
Kevin.
If he knocks out Kevin Holland, that would be crazy.
Bro, give him a fucking give him a contender fight.
Give him a contender fight after that.
Let him fight Della. If Della
wins,
Della gets through Burns, let them fight.
That'd be a great fight too.
Yeah, dude. I would rather him fight. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Like, it's tough. But MVP.
I'm still happy.
But MVP, it's like his debut in itself is like it's massive. This is massive.
Yeah.
He's awesome. Like this is
sick.
This is
great. He has the coolest name.
He really does. And
Michael Venom Page.
His style is awesome, and he's getting someone. They're gonna stand. They're gonna trade, and it's gonna be a lot of fucking fun. It really is.
Yeah.
But now to the co-main. Oh, dude, this is great. Number 3, Dustin the Diamond Poirier versus number 12 ranked Benoit, the God of War, Saint Denis.
Bro.
5 rounds, co-main event.
They have fucking Dustin at plus 140.
Oh my god.
I'm hammering Dustin.
Dude.
I know you're high on BSD, and he's sick. He's dope.
He's so sick.
Fuck no, he's not beating Dustin.
We have turned around on Dustin. Obviously, you know, like, we're Conor fanboys, and like I very much was DMing Dustin, "You suck," before the fight. P-head. But Dustin is the man, and he did knock out Conor, and he knocked out Gaethje, and he knocked out Eddie, and he beat the shit out of Max, and he subbed Chandler.
Dude,
and,
wait. Hold on.
His record is the amount of experience that this guy has had in there. And even though his last fight, like, he got head kicked by Gaethje, he looked fucking phenomenal in that first round. He even said he's in the best shape of his life right now, and it showed. His weight cut, like, he struggled with his weight cut before. He just crushed his last weight cut. Like, this guy is the man. Dustin is there's a reason why he's just been around there at the top. And they've been saying, like, these lightweight guys at the top, they don't fight anyone down the rankings. Because they're so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, and now you get Dustin in a 5-round fight. But I'd say early in this fight, if he doesn't just get away, he needs to play the distance game against BSD. Because, dude, Saint Denis puts a fucking pace on you early in those fights. And the amount of pressure he puts on guys, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but also, like...
His chin is there.
What about the guys Dustin's fought that put on pressure, dude? Like...
Well, Khabib, obviously.
Like... And also at BSC, he came out and steamrolled.
Steamroll.
But like, dude, just think about the difference in opponent between Matt. No offense, Matt Favola is great, and I love that dude. But like between him and Dustin, it's like there's 3 levels of fighters in between those two, and like. Yeah, he came out and did good, but in his fights before that, dude, I don't know who it was, but he went to war with someone. I think it was
Thiago Moises was a crazy fight.
Bro. Like,
but he going to war with he whooped Moises' ass.
Bro, like not really.
Yeah, he did. I just rewatched it the other day.
Yeah, but like, there's nothing. I think he has a puncher's chance, but there is nothing that tells me that he should be a favorite in this fight. That's crazy.
The only thing is age. Just age. It's just age.
Dustin's he got caught by Gaethje, bro.
No
way people are turning. There's so many people that have got him for so long, and I am on the other side of it.
Here's what I'll fucking say before you get on this train. If Saint Denis fucking knocks him out,
it would be
holy shit.
Yeah,
that would be insane.
It would be a very UFC thing to happen too. Like we'd be sitting there, and I'm just gonna like roll my eyes.
My thing with Saint Denis is that. So when you look at the Gaethje and Poirier fight, it was just a kickboxing fight, right? That's basically what it was. It was a kickboxing fight between the two of them. Both of them are super technical, but they were super technical the whole time, right? Saint Denis makes it a fight.
Yeah.
He makes you very uncomfortable in the cage, and you saw that with Favola in the situation when Favola got head kicked by Saint Denis. Favola, like, just untechnically was like, just let me get the fuck away from this guy for a second here, because they were just in each other's face just the whole time. And it was how he was, like, stepping out, and it was kind of like he was sort of not running away, but, like, just like, get me the fuck out of here for a second.
Circling out.
But it wasn't even like a clean, like, all right, let me circle out real quick, using good footwork. He was like, get me out of here. And that's where Saint Denis caught him. Saint Denis, if he makes Poirier, like, uncomfortable in those first, like, 2 rounds, it's like that's where Saint Denis is most dangerous.
Yeah.
And he's got good ground game. He's gonna take you down. Like, he's got a very complete game. He's got good kicks too. Like, so this is.
I just think Poirier's counters compared to Matt Favola isn't really a counter fighter. He's a go forward and hit you. Poirier, like, I think Saint Denis is gonna find out real quick that you can't just walk straight towards a fucking almost world champion.
Interim world champion.
I was like,
So I did see something because I was watching the Moises fight, and Saint Denis, like, he was just they were just literally just trading in the pocket.
Yeah.
And I saw one of those strikes that Moises landed, and I go, oh, Dustin would have put your lights out if he landed that. Like,
that's what I mean. Like, he's bro. The reason I wasn't like the reason I bet on Favola, I don't even remember what fight it was. I just remember watching him get fucking clipped, and he just kept walking forward, and he knocked the guy out, and the whole narrative was like, wow, he went in there, it was a big fight, and he just KO'd him, and I was like, yeah, but like, he was winning, and he just kept getting clipped. Like, that's not how you fight at the top of the levels. You don't just like go forward and take him on the chin.
Well, Saint Denis is just next level tough. Like, he literally, dude, remember, dude, we talked about that one fight, like, years ago. Remember, I came into the room, and you're like, Ty, the ref literally let this guy just die. Like, and it was Saint Denis. He got caught by at a welterweight fight against like this guy, like, Dos Santos, and Saint Denis is just like, he's out on his feet. The ref just lets it go, and then Saint Denis just lives to the decision somehow because he's just tough as shit, and he refused to go down. He refused. He was literally just standing there, and I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. Like, he was in special forces in France. I would not be shocked if he killed someone. I would not be shocked if he committed murder. Like, it's just such a great fucking like fight between these two. I get it. I'd say I would favor Dustin. It's like this is a 5 because it's a 5-rounder. I'm favoring Dustin.
Yeah.
But in those first 2 rounds, dude, Saint Denis is just gonna come forward and he's gonna hit you. Man, he's gonna make you uncomfortable.
Dustin Poirier plus money is crazy.
That's crazy.
All these years of like, nah, you could catch Dustin, like trying to argue like
well,
he's not that good or something. But then the like one time I'm like, all right, Dustin's got this, and it's like, I don't know, dude. Like it's like fuck off. Like if he gets knocked out, I'll be pissed. If Gaethje and BSD knock this guy out and Conor didn't fucking do it, and no one's done it before, then I'm like, come on.
Yeah, it's tough, but that's a fucking great co-main.
Yeah.
And now somehow the main event.
It's good.
It's great. It is a great fight. I'm just not that interested. I just really am not.
Dude, I think you're sleeping on Cheeto a little bit.
I am, but Sean O'Malley and Cheeto Vera is a fight that should not be made. Cheeto does not deserve this title shot.
He Colby'd it, dude.
He Colby'd it. And
Sean O'Malley, like,
Sean wanted it.
Sean O'Malley, dude.
I think this is a great fight for Sean because his first title events is just somebody who is going to stand with him the whole time. So that's cool. Mm-hmm. I'm already to say this for people watching. This first round is going to suck. Both of these guys do not do shit in the first round.
Gotta really... This is a lean forward and, like... Okay, jab. Like,
there's going to be some leg kicks, and that's it in this first round. Nothing's going to happen.
But
I'm going to guarantee this right
I hear you. I agree with you, but for some reason I'm hearing you say it, and it sounded a little too cliche.
No, I'm just...
Anything that's supposed to happen in the fucking UFC never happens, dude.
Dude, but I've just seen too many of Cheeto's fights and too many of Sean's fights, and their first rounds are boring. Mm-hmm. Like, they read, they make their reads, they try and figure each other out.
He KO'd O'Malley in the first round, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up.
What happens again?
That would be hilarious if Sean's leg just died out from him again, and if Cheeto won the belt, that would suck.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't mind seeing
I genuinely want Sean to win.
Yeah, I want these guys to fight. Like I actually want to see them fight. But like I don't want the chance of Cheeto just getting a fucking belt. Because then what do you like a rematch? I guess. Or I don't want to see him against Merab. Merab would fucking pick him up and throw him out of the cage, dude.
I don't.
It just fucks everything up.
It would. I think Sean. He has to win. I would say I think Sean hits harder than anybody else in this division. Between Song. Maybe, but Sean.
Sean would be.
That'd be a great fight. But Sean said it. That's a great fight.
What if he calls him? He knocks out Yan, calls out O'Malley, dude. That's the plan.
I'm in. I'm all in. But Sean said this in an interview. I think he said it on Rogan. He's like, I find people's chins. It's what I do. And, yeah. Like, other than his one kind of loss to Cheeto, he has rocked and dropped and hurt every single person he's found.
Yan, too.
He found Jan's chin. He's the first person to ever really catch that guy. So, like, I would say, like, against Cheeto is just tough as shit. And he'll eat any fucking punch. Like he's probably one of the most durable people I've ever seen fight. But I mean, Rob Font like literally broke the strikes record against him, and Cheeto looked as fresh as fuck. Like he looked fresh, like he never got a fight in a 5-round war. But I'd say Sean, the longer that fight goes, the more he's gonna hit you, the more and he just will put it on you. Like he's just gonna find that chin.
But it's weird because like Cheeto
fights similar.
Bro, he fights similar, and he's like he's a lose the first round type of guy. He's a not throw that much until he downloads data, dude. Like that fight against Dom, dude. Oh, I remember I had money on Dom, and I was like, great. I love Dom, and he was moving in and out. He was touching him, pretty like not dominant first round. I think he might have got dropped at one point, but he was cooking, and you could just see like even before the head kick, like. It would just take... Cheeto was just waiting, and the shot he would land, he dropped on. And I'm like, dude. Like, I'm sitting there watching this guy I bet on, like, cook someone, then just get immediately clipped. I'm like, fuck. Like, he's good like that, dude.
Well, Cheeto's fight with Rob Font, well, an amazing fight. But, like, Rob would win the majority of the round, and then Cheeto would just land some, like, little short hook or, like, some, like, crazy axe kick or some shit. And then just completely put Rob on skates. And he would win the round and beat his ass up. is because he hits so damn hard. He's got the most finishes in bantamweight history, but to get absolutely fucking demolished by Corey Sandhagen, like in all aspects, from on the ground and on the feet, and then to win
3 rounds?
5 rounds. 5 rounds. And then to beat Pedro Munoz 29-28. Like and then getting this title shot. No. Like his last win his best win is Dominic Cruz.
Yeah.
Like it's not great, unfortunately, at this time. And so I still am just like, I hate that this fight is made because Merab deserved it. Like everybody else could, like Aljo deserved the rematch. It's just I don't enjoy the fact that this fight has been made. It's a great fight. We should get some good action. Sean's probably gonna get a little tested here against another striker. But I would say I am pulling for Sean. I think Sean's probably -2?
Minus 225.
Minus 220. I think Sean, if he goes out there and knocks Cheeto out though, because I think he's the only guy who's like really done it. I don't know if Cheeto's been finished. Like that's a fucking statement. That's a huge moment for him. And because I'm not saying Sean's star has dwindled since his win, but like it's even just like a social media thing. Like Sean Strickland's post-fight interview after winning the belt has like double the amount of views, and like Sean's kind of
people want to hear that dude talk, man.
Yeah, like Sean in all reality, he's like just not good on the mic. He's just really good at fighting. Sean O'Malley's not good on the mic. I think he's kind of I don't know. I don't think he's that good on the mic.
Dude, the fucking...
I think he got owned.
They scored the second round.
Yeah, but that was a post-fight. Like I'm saying, like in the like press conference, like pre-fight stuff, like
yeah, the last one was cringy.
Dude, Jan called him like a whore, and he was like, "Good one." And then like Aljo, like low key, kind of won the press conference because he was funny, and then like he tried to dig at Strickland in that media day. And he's like, well, at least my dad didn't fuck me. And it was like, shut up. Like shut up.
He's a little bit of a douche.
He is. So, I don't know. But Sean needs to win. Like, Sean really needs to win this one to get back in the spotlight.
And what I'll say, too, is the card itself. Like, the fact this is a main event, like, it's fine.
Yeah.
But, dude, this is such a good card. If it ends in a 5-round snooze fest...
Ugh.
Dude, say it's a snooze fest and they don't know what to do with the rounds and Cheeto wins 3 and then he's the champ. It would put a whole fucking damper on what is literally the greatest card of the year. Like, they're taking a big risk by having this as the main event, dude.
Yeah, and also you could argue about Sean because the whole thing with, like, there's been some things about, like, Aljo. The whole thing was that, like, oh, dude, take this fight with O'Malley. You're going to make so much money. Like, he's a star, so you sell a lot. And Aljo goes out like, yeah, I really didn't make as much as I thought I was going to make. And they've really built this card up, and having Sean O'Malley as the main eventer. And this is going to sell really well because of how great this pay-per-view is. Mm-hmm. And Sean's going to make a lot of money off it, going to get a lot of press about it. And because they kind of realize, like, oh, shit, we kind of need to build him more as a star than we realized.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of pressure on Sean to go out here.
Yeah, if he loses...
I don't know.
Cheeto, if there's anyone, I don't know, man. I have a bad feeling about Cheeto.
I still think Sean's just so good.
They play the same game.
They do, but I think Sean's just hits fucking so goddamn hard. And again, he said he finds your chin. Like, he'll find it in weird ways. And his feet are... He
just can't be too cocky. I hope he's coming in there like...
He better come in there
dialed in, like, holy fuck. This is not like... I'm going to work this kid, like he's been saying. Because, like...
He better be ready to go.
If he thinks that he's going to get fucking slapped in, like, the fourth
Cheeto's a gangster, dude. He better be ready to fucking go. Mm-hmm. Cheeto's ready to throw. But, what are your big parlays? What do you think? Dude. I have something cooking, dude. I have something really
first of all, Kevin Holland.
Yes, obvious lock.
Yeah.
Obvious lock.
Yeah. Dustin.
Your lock.
Those two are plus 305, bro.
That's true.
And there's a lot of pick'ems you could add, but like big money at that, or throw that with Gilbert and Song. And that, let me see what that pays.
I want to say what Connor called Gilbert, the fat lesbian Gilbert.
He does. He's looking good. But all right, so Kevin, Dustin, Gilbert, Song. That's 3 underdogs. Yeah. That's like 5 to win 90. Like, I probably won't do that, but I'll definitely throw on Dustin and Kevin, and maybe I'll throw Song in there.
Yeah. Cool.
Those are my locks.
Yeah, knockout lay.
You got knockout lay?
It's a knockout lay. I'm
Is
going,
MVP in there?
It's Kevin Holland by knockout.
Okay, yeah.
And then BSD by knockout.
Dude.
Yeah. Dude,
What is the Kevin Holland odds?
I didn't look. I just feel it.
Okay.
It's probably solid, but I would say this, dude. Like, I'm a big believer in like momentum, and that's when I was like on the Saint Denis train. I hopped on after he submitted one of the Bonfim bros. I was like, and then he was on like a 3-fight finish streak. Then he KO'd Moises. Then he KO'd Frivola. And this guy's on a fucking roll, dude. And that's where I'm like, this guy, like,
Bro.
catching him right now, this could be the time to catch Poirier.
You know what this reminds me of?
What does it remind
This
you of?
reminds me of fucking Adriana is fighting.
No.
Like, dude, this guy's good. He's coming. He has all the momentum. Rob just got cooked. And then what happens? He goes in there.
It's a
and
little
gets fucking reminded.
It's a little different. This one's a little different.
I think there's a bigger gap in this one.
There's more substance.
There's
way more substance to Saint Denis than there is to Giannis.
Dude, if you get this,
hey,
you deserve it.
I'm feeling it. I might fade. No, I won't do that this time.
If you fade, I'm fucking taking the money you win.
Nah. Dude, I would say, like, I would also take, like, I would take Barber, I'd take Kyler, I'd take Munoz, Barber, I would take Curtis of prelims.
Munoz.
I'm taking Munoz. I think Munoz. I think he's guy that could put Kyler Phillips to work, but we'll see. We'll see that.
This one is like, pick your own fucking. These guys are all, like, most of them are plus 100, plus, like, minus 150. Just pick something.
You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait till about a week and a half from now when we are back from the Bahamas and we're all tan.
All tan as
and we get to talk about how good these fucking fights were. Because that's the thing. Like, we've set ourselves up for high expectations at times. Fortunately, the UFC 294... I had super high hopes, and unfortunately, it didn't really deliver with Hamzat and with Volk. And
yeah, that sucks.
There have been times,
and then the one before that.
There have been times where,
the one with.
Oh yeah,
Jan
with
the Vegas lay. What was it? The Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail.
Every
Charles,
time we put a lot into it.
Yeah, like
we've been severely.
There have been times where we've been so disappointed. I just cannot see a way. With these fights,
it's impossible, dude. There's too many.
There's too many.
Half of them
fights,
are ass. You still have a full main card of good fights.
These prelims are sick. Like everything could be. Really. Like, I can't wait to sit on the couch for 7.5 hours.
I know. We're watching every fight, dude.
It's gonna be a awesome day.
Facts.
That's gonna be great. But that wraps up this episode of Faber Fight Club, episode 17. I got that correct this time. Next episode, we'll be breaking down everything about this card because it's going to be fucking
That's going to be a long episode,
sick.
too, dude.
That's going to be a long...
Yeah. And honestly, we have... no, we don't have 300 after that.
300 is coming up very, very soon. About a month and a half, but until then, everyone have a great fucking day. Enjoy your lives. Enjoy these fights. Favorite Fight Club. All right. Peace, world.